Alright guys, so correct me if I'm wrong on this one, but I feel like Dragon Ball Legends is a brand new game every 3 to 4 months. And what I mean by that is that every 3 to 4 months, we get like this mega celebration. And then obviously we get these mega powerful, overpowered characters. And anything outside of those 3 to 4 months span window, the characters are irrelevant. For example, right, we got for the anniversary Mui Goku, we got Dragon Fist, and we got Ultra Super Vegito. And if you guys want to count Android 17 18 onto the mix, we could do that because it's just on the borderline of the anniversary. Now that's exactly what I mean. These units are so dominating in the game, you even forget what happened, you know, the last 4 months prior to that. So I feel like the same thing is happening now, but we just got this LF cooler, and I thought it'd be the perfect time to give you guys my top 5 units in Dragon Ball Legends as of today, which is what, like September 16th, 2022. So very excited to give you guys my top 5, but I also want to hear your guys' top 5 in the comment section down below. So comment down right now your guys' top 5. Now, a lot of these are interchangeable. There's a great argument where any of these units in the top 5 really could be swapped around, but I'm gonna just give you guys my 2 cents. And yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Now, I did post this on Twitter. I got a whole bunch of answers from you guys. If you guys want to go check out those answers, go check that out. But you know, for the first lot, I'm still gonna give it to Android 17 and 18. Reason being why is they don't have a direct counter color to this character. Of course, they could swap in and out between Android 17 and 18. So they just don't have a direct blue to counter this unit. They can always just change it and they just could counter them right back, right? And besides that, they're the only really units that you can extend the combo for a certain amount of period in time where the match starts. If you get priority, you can end up with a Rising Rush, and there's nothing your opponent can do about it. Literally nothing your opponent can do about it. For example, you can run Whis with him, and basically you just get the priority with the cover change nullification, and you know, you just swap your characters. 18 pulls a card out of her hats, you know, with her green card, and then the swap mechanic and all that good stuff. So you can get your Rising Rush without your opponent doing anything by just getting priority, and they still output a tremendous amount of damage. They're powerful opponents, so they can fit in pretty much any team, to be honest with you guys, especially with the leader slot. But yeah, I would definitely still keep this. It's very close, but I'll definitely still keep this unit here at the first slot. Now, the second slot, I'm gonna tie it. For the second slot, I'm gonna give it to 2 units. Tied. I'm gonna give it to Super Vegito, and I'm gonna give it to Final Form Cooler. Okay. Now, my reasoning behind this is very pretty much just straightforward, right? For Super Vegito, I still think this guy is a huge powerhouse. I don't care about the colors that are out right now in Android 17 and 18. I don't care about the colors of Final Form Cooler, Mui Goku. Yes, there are a lot of red units out right now. I get it, but you could say that about anything. Like, for example, right? You could say that about Final Form Cooler. You know, if you just bring in an overpowered blue, that's going to counter this character, right? So there's counters everywhere, really, right? There's really counters everywhere. But still, this character right here shines really. I don't know, man. This Super Vegito is still really good. He's like he's a defensive unit, but he doesn't even feel like a defensive unit, right? His card draw speed is better than Android 17 and 18's, obviously, but I think Android 17 and 18, Super Vegito, and this Final Form Cooler all can extend their combo for a crazy amount of time. And there's not really anything you could do about it. The only issue that I have with Super Vegito is the fact that his green card is, you know, not his green card, excuse me. And excuse that motorcycle in the background. His counter is what pretty much stops the cover nullification. I wish he had something else to stop the cover nullification. Now, this Final Form Cooler could get the second slot on its own, to be honest with you guys. Absolutely phenomenal unit. I have this little clip I just want to show you guys. Just play in the background. But this cooler is absolutely phenomenal. Just locking in. Right, he locks in your opponent, you know, upon landing the first strike arts, which is really great. And on top of that, like, seriously, this character here, not only does he output a tremendous amount of damage, but everybody thinks that this Super Gogeta here counters him. But this, it's so strange because this, where is he? This Final Form Cooler here is a direct counter sometimes to this Super Gogeta here. The reason being why is because he counters Super Saiyans, right? He does extra damage versus Super Saiyans, and as well as he has color nullification versus Super Saiyan. So there was this match I played this morning versus a Super Gogeta with Final Form Cooler. I absolutely annihilated this Gogeta in one combo. He got locked in. I got a few criticals, and I got lucky, and I took him out in one combo with with Final Form Cooler. Now, it's crazy that you would think that this, like I said, this Gogeta would counter him, but he doesn't. So now the next character I would pick to be technically the third, fourth slot would be this Ultra Super Gogeta. There's literally no explanation as to why. I mean, this character here is still holding very strong from the last Legends Festival. He's about to cross 1 year in December, which is pretty crazy to think about. So, of course, we have a lot of red units running around, so that's one of the main priorities. But if you really think about it, for Android 17 and 18, he doesn't necessarily counter them all the time because they could just switch and re-counter Super Gogeta. And same thing with Final Form Cooler. You could just re-counter Super Gogeta because he has color nullification versus Super Gogeta and does extra damage versus Super Saiyan. So the only person he really counters in the meta today is going to be Mui Goku, right? But Mui Goku can also play very, very passive. And that actually brings me back to my next slot, the fifth slot, which is Mui Goku. Now, he's still really top notch, especially when you run him with Android 17 and 18 and Wii's, and you just play passive and like fish out those perfect vanishes. Sometimes this character is still really good, a little bit squishy, but it's still Mui Goku, absolutely phenomenal. Now, I can't even put this next character here on the fifth slot. This is going to be extra characters on the side that I just want to mention as notable characters, which is going to be Dragon Fist Goku. I feel like now that Final Form Cooler came out, he works tremendously perfect with this Dragon Fist Goku. I mean, this character here, the only issue that I have with Dragon Fist Goku would be his own unique gauge that fills up a little bit too slow for my liking. Other than that, he has cover nullification, which is really important in today's meta. And by the way, Final Form Cooler counters cover nullification with his main ability for 20-second timer counts. It's pretty crazy. It's the first time we see this. So, Dragon Fist Goku is absolutely phenomenal. Card draw speed, outputs a tremendous amount of damage. Great teams as well. So, not much to say there. Same thing with Tapion. These are all notable units outside the top 5. Like I said, you can even put Super Saiyan 3 Dragon Fist Goku in the top 5, but that's all debatable and interchangeable, so it's up to you guys. But Tapion, man, I feel like I see him in the top 1000 all the freaking time. Like, all the time I see Tapion. And actually, another character that I forgot to mention is going to be this Super Saiyan Team Trunks, man. This guy's the real deal. He outputs such a tremendous amount of damage, and the fact that he could just pull out an ultimate out of his hat twice with just a green card is really underrated. Very good output damage. Doesn't have the card draw speed that necessarily we see in all the current units right now, but this character here is like it's the perfect example of what I was saying, guys. We just got Final Form Cooler. He's a top unit. We just got this Trunks. He's close to being a top unit. I feel like it's always in 6 months, I feel like in the beginning of 2023, we will not recognize a few of these units in the game because the Legends Festival is going to have Beast Gohan, Orange Piccolo, whatever. And these units are going to be top tier units as well. So, I don't want to make this video too long, guys. I just want to give you guys my quick top 5 and some notable units. Comment down below who you guys will place in your top 5. Remember, this is all kind of interchangeable at the end of the day. It's very close. There's not one specific character. Some of you guys might play with a character better than another character. So, that's going to wrap it up, man. And I'll probably catch you guys once again later on tonight or tomorrow morning. So, catch you guys then. Have a good one. Peace.